Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in to your girl, Cam Go Crazy. And this is another episode of Boss at Heart. Before I even continue, I just want to give a shout out to everybody that has been subscribing, that's been watching, Bay Area Podcast Studio for shooting it, and all of my guests that's been accepting the invitations. So I just really wanted to just start off with that, okay?
That's what's up.
All right. And with no further ado, you guys, I have somebody great. I have somebody that's magical, okay? He does magic. And it's with natural things too, okay? Y'all probably thinking it's what is it, a magician?
A magician, right.
It ain't no magician though, okay? He does magic and he does wonders, but he's going to do it with natural remedies. So with no further ado, I'll go ahead and have him introduce himself. So you go ahead and tell the world, what's your name?
Give thanks, Cam Go Crazy, for inviting me up to the podcast and to the studio. Give thanks to you, brother, as well. And my name is Mikael, but I go by Magic Medicine Man. And I'm a traveling medicine man based out in Oakland, California, and really into natural medicine, natural remedies. I had to go through the path of healing myself in 2011. Ever since that time, I've just been learning more about how I can naturally heal myself, how I can protect myself from all the toxins, pollutions in the environment. But, traveling, going to other places, learning culture, learning about the history, my people and where we come from. And then learning that, I learned about a lot of ways that we into magic, we into medicine, we into culture. So I've been picking that up. I've been incorporating that into my life and my lifestyle. And ever since that time, everything's been good. It's been a blessed path. So I'm happy to be here to share some information, just to catch a vibe, with the good people, for sure.
I love it. And I'm happy that you're here.
Yes, I.
And you looking real magic-licious, okay? All
Thank you.
shiny, all
Thank
pure, with no chemicals.
Yes.
Organically, okay, baby?
Yes.
Don't ever
sure.
play.
Give thanks. And it took, a minute for me, to get to this space. So I give a shout out to some master teachers like, Dr. Sebi, shout out Layla Africa. I want to shout out also Queen of Fool. I'm not sure if you're familiar with her, but these are some master teachers and herbalists and people that helped me learn about, how to, heal myself naturally and about natural medicines, and been inspiring me to do this work that I'm doing right now. So I just want to shout them out right quick.
That is so good. And I heard about Dr. Sebi, right?
Yeah, Dr. Sebi.
Sebi.
Yeah, but his name is Alfredo Bowman is his birth name. And he's from Honduras.
Yeah, and I was going to say, y'all, I just got to start already. Do you really think that they got him killed?
I believe it was conspiracy to get him killed. Yes, it was, because he was a master herbalist. He was just really coming to the path of building up these healing centers around the earth. He built one up in Honduras, where he's from. But his plan was to go around the Americas and Central America and Africa to build up natural healing centers. People can heal themselves without having to pay, a whole bunch of money, and it'd be all natural.
Yeah.
So once they figured he was on that plan, I think they went out their way to, find a way to kill him. What I'm saying?
Yeah, because I heard of that.
Yeah, no, for sure. But he was a master healer and inspired a lot of people like myself who are on the path of doing healing works right now, though.
And that's what they do not want. Because you see his job is still working, because you already inspired and you carrying on his legacy.
Give thanks.
So I love that. And then you said, so you are from Oakland?
I'm originally born in Sacramento, but my mom, she's based in Oakland. My father in San Francisco. So they had me in Sacramento, but I moved throughout the Bay, throughout my lifetime, Richmond, Oakland.
You a Bay Darian.
Yeah.
You a Bay Darian.
You know what I'm saying? But I've been around, you know what I'm saying? But that put me on a path of traveling too.
Yeah.
With being, from the Bay, traveling different cities, seeing the different environments, you know what I'm saying? I mean, wanted to be, do a little bit more traveling, yeah.
Yeah. Out of all of the places, where you like living the best? Out of all of these places around here in this area?
I would say Oakland, you know what I'm saying?
Oakland?
Culturally,
okay, town business.
It's very abundant. But, Richmond, shout out Richmond.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? That's the first spot I came to in the Bay, and a lot of people, look at Richmond and got a bad reputation with, like, being gritty and grimy, but it's a lot of beauty, a lot of powerful people from Richmond, So shout out my brother Peace, you know what I'm saying? That's a good connection.
We got
brother
Peace.
You know what I'm saying? From the hood to the woods, you know what I'm saying? So shout out. But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? All throughout the Bay, it's a beautiful environment. The Bay Area is one of the most just popular places on the planet when it comes to culture and like different races of people and stuff like that.
Diverse.
So, very diverse, you know what I'm saying? So I give thanks to the Bay for being raised out here.
I do.
Yeah.
And I promise you, it's nothing like us.
Yeah, exactly.
You can take us anywhere, even to Africa and all the places you've been.
Exactly.
And we gonna know how to get through it. We gonna know how to get to it. And that's just real talk. It's stuff that the Bay teaches that I think you can't learn no other places.
Exactly. And there's a lot of cultures out here from Africa, from India, you know what I'm saying, all over the world. So it's very like this worldly place, you know what I'm saying, that people like to
Yeah.
come to. So give thanks to the Bay. Yes,
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, look, y'all, we finally broke the ice.
Mm.
So you said what do you do for a living? Because I know it's a lot of things. So I know for sure medicine and then more.
Yeah, well, I would say my main focus is plant-based food and plant medicine.
Okay.
And the plant-based food I got into doing my own personal healing journey. I would say in 2011, I was playing basketball. I played basketball, you know, in college, high
Okay.
school, and I played overseas in China.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, I got a chance to play overseas in China for 2 months. And when I was out there, it was a beautiful experience, but also opened my mind up to like different cultures and things that's happening around the world. So I got to see like a lot of their they call it imperialism,
Yeah.
where kind of people are just like kind of controlled and like just under like a system of the government.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's millions and millions of people in China, but they all got like different positions and things that they do, like a lot of factory workers, or you might work for like the government or something, but it's very like a controlled environment, you know what I'm saying? So it was certain times you couldn't go out outside at night. Even, you know, the masks and the stuff we doing during the pandemic, people was already doing that out there.
Oh, before the pandemic
Before
started?
the pandemic, they had curfews already. They already had like the mask protocol and stuff because, you know, it's very polluted out there.
And if you break the law, they'll kill you?
Yeah, they might. You know, it was some stuff I heard that if you stole something, they might chop your hand off.
I thought that stuff was just rumors and stuff.
Nah, that stuff is real out there. Nah, I didn't see them like controlling them, like beating them or something like that.
Yeah.
But you can tell like they just like kind of like
they listen to it. They're not even gonna break the rule and try to find it out.
They're not gonna do that. But you know, they got a lot of love and admiration for Americans, especially Black people from America. You might not think about it like that, but China, they was like treating me real good. People like bowing and like crying and stuff like that. Cause I think it's something about our DNA that Chinese people know that they originally come from us.
Yeah,
and that
we
they're connected.
magical.
And then that energy was just flowing from there, you know. So yeah, I had a good time over there, but I got like some health issues coming back.
Oh, okay. And that's what started this journey.
That's what started my journey for me, yeah, because there's a lot of pollution out there in the air and stuff. And also, you know, I wasn't like eating the same I was right now. So it was over the time, you know, a lot of food, you know, and stuff that I was eating was messing me up.
Oh, okay.
So I had to like cleanse and detox.
What food? Their food or our food?
Their food and our food, you know what I'm saying? But I think out there, that kind of sped up the process of me getting sick out there.
Yeah.
And I came back out here and I started going through a whole bunch of health issues, a lot of skin issues, headaches, upset stomach, you know, just felt like very weak and low on my energy. So I was going to the hospital, Highland, you know what I'm saying? Getting
Everybody
treatment.
shout out to Highland.
Nah, Killer Highland. Nah, you know.
I said shout out. He said Killer. Okay, well, fuck you, Highland.
No, I mean, no, it's a good place, you know, if you need it. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I didn't have no health insurance. You know, I'm low income. I'm just going there. I think I'm getting treated. They really putting a lot of poisons in me. You know what I'm saying? From the antibiotics to the treatments and cutting inside my body and doing all the blood tests and all that stuff. It was like really messing me up. So I had to like step back from the hospital and like find a way to heal myself. And I started doing research and started coming across different ways you can heal yourself with stones and crystals and natural herbs and food. You know what I'm saying? Food being medicine. So I just started doing that. You know, I didn't really get no guidance from nobody. I was doing research online. This is around 2012.
Yeah.
So around that time, it wasn't as many resources as it is right now when it comes to plant-based food. So I had to like trial and error, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cook some stuff or go to some restaurants, try some stuff, go to the stores, you know, try different stuff. And I would say it took me about a year or so to transition, you know what I'm saying? But
was there anything you ever made that you didn't like?
A few different things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I try to recreate the things I, you know, knew growing up.
Okay.
And, you know, trying it with different ingredients that's not like the ingredients I'm used to. It didn't taste the same.
Of course.
But over time, you know, I started to find ways to make it similar.
Yeah.
Trying different ingredients like that. When I was telling you earlier about the egg replacement with the bananas and stuff like that, to still make fluffy pancakes or like certain breads or certain recipes, you know. And
y'all, he said a banana. And a banana was good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So, you know, just stuff like that. But over time, I got better. I started to like the food. And as I would like it, because I'm very picky with my food. So I would share it with my people and they're like, man, it's pretty good. And this is all natural, it's all vegan. And, you know, they was like, you should do this for a business.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I work with plant-based foods as a business, you know, as a profession, as a trade. And I provide that as a service, you know. So I started doing my food catering business. I started working with different stones and crystals and go to different gym shows and provide stones and crystals as a way for healing, but also as spiritual protection and to help, you know, raise your vibration and consciousness, you know, because these stones, they've been a part of the earth for millions of years.
Yeah.
And it took time for them to like turn into a crystal. So, that's all through a process of like information. You know what I'm saying? So these stones and crystals got a lot of information in them.
Yeah.
They got a lot of powerful minerals in them, and they got a lot of magic in them. You know what I'm saying? So this will help me on my magical journey working with these stones and crystals.
That's
you
what
know
I'm
saying?
talking about.
Yeah.
And those are handpicked, right? Those are just not any type of stones or crystals off the ground.
No,
These
is ones that are real gemstones that come from the earth. You know what I'm saying? They do got some that they make in the other countries, particularly like China. They make like gemstones that's like fake with like different like plastics and stuff like that, different color dyes. But these is real. These is real. But yeah, so yeah, I went through that process. Now I provide health service, healing services for the people. Yeah.
And we appreciate you.
Good things.
Y'all, because that's what we need. We need a lot of healing, okay? Stop using all of this medicine. Stop taking all of this, snacks and food that we thinking is being beneficial to us, but it's actually really hurting us.
Yeah.
It's a lot of chemicals. So I really appreciate you. And I appreciate all of the people that you inspired by that have you on this journey to teach us.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I'm just doing it by experience, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just using my life as an example, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a teacher, but I'm also, still a student, so I'm still learning. So that's why I travel to certain places, to learn about the culture, to learn about the herbs, to learn about from indigenous people, because Western society and the sciences, they are helpful, but they also like kind of backwards too.
And I see on your page, you got indigenous Afro, or is it Afro-indigenous? So what is that actually?
Well, that's his representation of indigenous people.
The Indians, right?
The so-called Indians, whatever, but, also indigenous people from other lands too as well. Like, Honduras, for example, I'm getting ready to go to, they have indigenous people there called Garnifuwa people. That was originally from the land, Black people that been there since the beginning of the time. They speak Spanish and they indigenous people to that land. But maybe people may not know about them, and a lot of indigenous people are not talked about in society as much. You know what I'm saying? But from Africa to the Caribbean, even to the Americas, we got indigenous people on this land too that they don't talk about as much. So I try to represent those people because I come from that bloodline.
Yeah.
But I had to learn about that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't something that my ancestors as much talked to me about, growing up, like my mother and father. I just had to learn through my grandmother and just doing research.
Your own searching.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I found out that, I have Native American bloodline, from the Choctaw Indians and from the Seminole Indians coming out of Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Also, I got bloodlines coming from Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? So,
and how do you find out all of that? Like, how do you reach down? Is it that ancestry DNA? Do that help you, or you just kind of just search on your own?
I do my own internal research, speaking to myself internally, like through meditation, but also like talking to different people within my family, and also talking to people who have similar bloodlines too. So like I know a lot of people I've crossed the path with from Louisiana.
Yeah.
And they be like, well, my grandfather, my grandmother, they come from this tribe. I tell people, well, my people come from this land. Oh, well, you come from the same land my people come from.
Exactly.
So it's like, that give me a sign of like where I come from.
You on the right path.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I can't just like pinpoint everything, but I do know I got traces out to my bloodline. And when I go to these places, they confirm it for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what it is.
That's good. And I see that you are going to Honduras, y'all. He done been to a few places. So y'all got to put some respect on magic, okay?
Yeah, good thanks.
But with Honduras, what are you going, or what do you teach, or what are you doing in Honduras?
Well, this one is going to be an alkaline healing retreat.
Okay.
And that's what I went to Honduras originally from the first time, to go do a healing retreat out there.
Okay.
They have a lot of natural thermal waters out there that's very healing. That as soon as you get in the water, it's kind of like the fountain of youth. Like you get in there, it activates your cells, it cleanses and detoxifies you, it rejuvenates you and renews you. You know what I'm saying? So that was my first calling to go there to do that. And Dr. Sebi, he was getting a lot of people to come there to do that too as well.
Yeah.
But also they got a lot of herbs there.
Yeah.
Herbs that's like really natural from the earth that are very medicinal. Like you can just drink these herbs. After a couple times drinking them, you can just heal your whole body, So
that instant.
Yeah, it's like that, very potent natural herbs. Because a lot of herbs out here, even though they grow in organic, whatever, they don't grow in the same soil versus them herbs growing in the soil for thousands of years.
Yeah.
So they got the same energy, the same medicinal properties versus you can grow some out here. It can be the same plant from that land, but just the time and the energy that was growing out there is more medicinal.
Exactly. And now here's parasites and they
could
spray
be.
everything on it.
Exactly.
And no love.
Exactly.
No ancestors. We don't need it, you guys.
so yeah, it could be used. I use them herbs to begin with.
Yeah.
But after a while, you know, it takes so long and it don't really be effective. That's why a lot of people don't be having no faith in these herbs like that. They're like, damn, I took some herbs, but it's not working. You feel me? But you need the real medicine. Not to say that it don't take as longer as it would if you got like some surgery or something. Surgery, that's something they cut you up, they stitch you up, boom, you ready to go. But that's still not the natural way the body's supposed to be healing, though. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be using natural herbs and medicine so the body don't need to be getting cut up into, don't need to be messed up, because that's like counterproductive. You know what I'm saying? Cutting aside something to fix something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
because you're damaging it, really.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they taught us in Western, hospitals and society, but it's not really right though. So I've been going on a path to heal myself and find different ways that we can heal outside of like surgeries. I see if we need it. If you broke some bones or something, like you might need to go to the hospital and get bandaged up, but you can heal yourself naturally and with herbs and stuff to heal bones and stuff too.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, over there in Honduras and stuff, they don't really do surgeries. They just do healing remedies.
They just do natural healing. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to take, if you broke a bone, like a piece of stick in a wood and put a splint on it.
Yeah.
Put some herbs on it every day, put it like a healing salve on it, and over time it'll heal naturally.
Y'all, they not taking no Advil, okay? They not, okay, so if they doing that, it's no Advil, it ain't no Tylenol. They not doing none of that stuff over there, huh?
Not as much. I mean, they do got some stuff they bringing over there a little bit more nowadays.
Oh, they trying to introduce it?
They're trying to introduce it to our people over there, and they taking it, but they getting sick too, though.
Yeah, and they not used to that.
They not used to that, you know what I'm saying? So over time, all this stuff, it hurt people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, y'all, okay? That's why we need to stay away from all of that, okay? And I was going to ask you, what has been some of your biggest challenges, like starting this path?
I would say really, the self-motivation and support. Most people don't live like this type of lifestyle. Even in society, it's not like places you can go to where, it's health is just focused on that, without paying a whole bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? So for me, like, I had to find a way to, I don't want to say afford the lifestyle, but transition into this lifestyle. Because a lot of things I used to do that I don't do no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe go out as much, or maybe, let's say have a couple drinks or something like that. Or let's say, spending money on certain things I used to don't spend no more. Because I can't afford that versus my health. You know what I'm saying? So I got to sacrifice on a lot of different things. And with me doing that, I don't have as many friends in my corner helping me doing a lot of this stuff. Not to say that people wouldn't.
No, but they just not doing what you're doing.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So since it's like that, I have to do a lot of stuff on my own, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I gotta make a lot of sacrifices, you know what I'm saying, to do the things I'm doing. But it's worth it though, you know what I'm saying?
It is, huh?
Yeah, because it's a lifestyle that is more healthier for me, but also I'm helping to break like generational curses and cycles within my own family.
You are.
And for, our people, you know what I'm saying? Because more people see our people supporting each other, investing in money outside of, society in America, what they want us to invest in, we'll be in a lot better position, you know what I'm saying? Because our dollar only circulate not even maybe once or twice without being in our community.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to change that pattern, for sure.
And that's a good thing you educating us. Like I said, I'm going to keep telling you that.
Yeah.
Because we need to know that we need to do natural remedies.
Yeah,
yeah.
Sure.
And I see, you bringing up your drink because I'm like, y'all, listen, I'm going to have him say it, but he bought me, okay, I'm going to say a couple gifts, all right? I got the magic fungi, because y'all, I said fungi. And he made me some herbal tea, and I'm going to drink it in front of y'all so y'all know that it's real, because it's really good. I promise you. And what's this called again?
I call it the Zanzibar mix, but I was inspired by going to Zanzibar, East Africa, which is an island off the coast of Tanzania. And it's a herbal spice island where it's well known for different natural spices and remedies. So
very spicy.
That one is hibiscus, also known as sorrel. It has cinnamon, it has ginger. It also has tamarind, and it's sweetened this with date syrup. You know what I'm saying? So it's all natural,
And it tastes sweet.
Yeah, it's date syrup. Dates is a natural sweetener, straight from the earth.
Okay, yeah, I know of dates, but I never had it with nothing or mostly nothing to drink, and it tastes really good.
Give thanks, yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all need to get some of this. I could feel the parasites dying now.
Yes, and they're really good for cleansing and detoxing for sure, yes.
No, for real, I'm telling you.
Okay,
I'm about to get your little ass out of me.
Come on, we got to. And that's a big thing too as well though, for sure though. In the food is the parasites, especially in a lot of preservative type of products.
Yeah.
Because the longer it sit there, the more that things can fester up and build up. So that's why I try to eat all natural, or they call it ital.
Yeah.
Meaning like, straight from the earth, just straight natural, yeah.
Yeah, them tapeworms and all of that stuff. Like, you got medicine that'll kill all of that stuff, huh?
Yes, we do.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, and I had another question because my sister, shout out to my sister, she have a lot of migraines, headaches, and I heard you mention that earlier.
Yeah.
What is a remedy for people that has that? Like, that keep having migraines?
You know what? I would say a lot of times I find out that people, even when I have headaches, it's causing like hydration. You know what I'm saying? Maybe just being a little bit more hydrated, and also when our mind need like more clarity. In certain like different herbs and certain minerals you can take.
Yeah.
It could be like a mineral deficiency too.
Yeah.
So I have on here on the magic fungi table. This is a natural mushroom called lion's mane.
Okay.
And lion's mane, it's a mushroom that you can eat as a food, but you can also make it into a powder that can help to bring your cells and your brain back together. Because a lot of canned foods, a lot of metals that we use to cook our food with, over time, you get into the foods and micro particles, even microplastics from like eating out of plastics too.
Yeah.
It gets to our brain cells.
Oh my God.
And over time, the receptors of our brain cells, they're not able to communicate as much anymore. So that's all really Alzheimer's or dementia kind of is like the receptors in your brain cells got metals on it, plastics on it over the years of like consuming these things, even the spraying in the air and stuff. So that's why we gotta cleanse and detox with like heavy metal detoxes, parasite cleansing stuff, because all these things come into our brain and our mind, and it can make our mind like clouded and
it
alter
it for sure.
And especially if you like people that might drink like coffee or drink like soda, those things dehydrate us over time. You know what I'm saying? So having like natural spring water, drinking it with chlorophyll. See this water right here? I got chlorophyll in it. And chlorophyll.
What is chlorophyll?
Chlorophyll is like what the plants is made from. All plants, from the trees to like greens to like anything that's green in food. It has chlorophyll in it.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
And we need that chlorophyll to like breathe, to detox our body, because we got a relationship with trees. They give us H2O, we give carbon dioxide when we breathe out, and they give us oxygen.
Yeah.
So we got to keep that in our system to cleanse and detox, especially with environments nowadays. So I drink this on a daily.
Humans always taking something, huh?
I mean, we taking it and we trying our best to give back, but we can't be taking as much no more. You know what I'm saying? We got to give back. So this is giving back to ourselves and our body.
Yeah.
Drinking that chlorophyll, drinking that type of tea, hydrating ourselves. 80% water.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that we stay hydrated and having hydrating foods for like melons, oranges, watermelon. It's watermelon season about to come up. That'd be good to drink and use as a detox. But as long as we stay hydrated and our mind is clear and we do our cleanses, our minds should be cool. We shouldn't have any headaches like that.
Yeah, and then sometimes just shifting the whole environment too. Like, you from the hoods to the woods, you guys. We are not programmed to go into the woods, but we actually need to, because like you said, the natural healing waters and all of that stuff, as long as we go to the nature or we go out to nature, we can basically heal ourselves. Just that's why I'm like, so maybe with so much clutter going on, if you just sit outside, see some trees, some air, smell the air, I think that you probably start having your mind clear just a little bit.
No, you own it. That's exactly what to do it, because these city environments is low oxygen.
Yeah.
And then when you go up to the mountains and the hills, it's higher elevation of oxygen. And then you get the more oxygen in your body, and that's how we can heal very fast. That's how we can stay, very conscious and wearing, and, we can stay happy, you know what I'm saying? Because the dopamines, you know what I'm saying, that's activated through oxygen, of the brain and the body. So when you take certain little pills and stuff that makes you feel like you're happy, they just playing with the dopamines in our mind and playing with the oxygen levels in our body.
Yeah.
It just speeds up the oxygen levels. But when you go outside to nature, when you're around the trees, you hug a tree, you're getting a lot of oxygen right there. So that's why, you know, you be out in nature, like you said, you feel a lot more happy.
And we see a lot of Caucasians hugging trees. Like
Yeah.
they don't want to
Yeah.
they don't want to teach us about
Right,
that. But they
right.
out there collecting all of the minerals and oxygen.
Exactly. That's what they doing. And they need it because they finna be extinct real soon.
Yeah.
They know that. You know what I'm saying? They not birthing, you know, like they used to. When the last time you seen a big white family? And this ain't talking nothing bad about anything.
Yeah, no, this is just realistic.
This is realistic. So they need us, you feel me? They need our DNA. They, like I said, the Afro-Indigenous, that's what I represent, because a lot of these tribes and people around the earth, they come from original melanated DNA like us. And they know that. And they created a whole system and a whole, like, you know, society where they in control of certain things because they don't want us to come together. Because once we come together, we about 80 to 90% of the planet.
Yeah.
All original, like, Black people, it's only like a short percentage of people that's like non-Black like that.
Because Honduras is Mexico, right? Down that way.
Mexico too. Like,
but they all dark skinned. They all are colors.
Most of them is dark skinned people.
I've been to Mexico. I was watching on your videos.
Exactly. Yeah. I've been to Mexico, throughout Central America, even Africa. You know, that's the most concentrated where Black people haven't been like segregated as much.
Yeah.
But you know, they came in America. This one of the only places where they got more populated of so-called, you know, other people where they think they're saying that we are a minority. We're not no minority. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we the majority.
Exactly.
But they want us to think that.
Exactly. So, you know, when we start believing in a system and believing in them and not believing in ourselves and going back to against our ancient ways of how we lived, and that's why we're having all these issues right now. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think of like retaliation? Like, do you think that they watch your page or like they monitor you to make sure that you're not educating us and telling us to go the more natural way? Do you ever think that, or?
I think they do. You know what I'm saying?
Not saying I don't want to speak that onto you. But...
No, it's all good. I would say, you know, me, you know, I'm spiritually protected and guided, and I'm online, but maybe not as much as other people. But with anybody, any kind of consciousness, they coming at you as far as a way to disrupt you. Yeah. But if you're on a certain level, they can come at you and, you know, hey, what's going on? Try to check in with you, try to threaten you, try to, you know, harm you, you know what I'm saying? But you can't be worried about that. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that to our ancestors, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying? Huey P. Newton, you know what I'm saying? All of them. But at the same time, we wasn't all together though. You know what I'm saying? We had our own individual movements and factions, which is cool. But we need our people to come together right now.
There you go.
All these different spiritual groups, all the different, you know, everybody need to come together. Christians, you know what I'm saying? Nation of Islam, you know what I'm saying? People that's representing any kind of spiritual practice, any kind of religion.
Any religion,
you know what I'm saying? We need to come together right now. You know what I'm saying? And
because this is a warfare right now.
It's a warfare against our people. And the more we segregate it, the more that we separate it, and that we fight amongst each other against beliefs, like it's all the same thing, there's different parts of it. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in our spiritual practice. You know what I'm saying? I grew up Christian. You know what I'm saying? In the church, and you know, it was good vibes, you know, when I was younger. But after I see, you know, corruption even within, you know, the church and stuff, you know, people in it for money, or people not really helping the people, and people just taking from the people, you know what I'm saying? I'm not for that. You know what I'm saying?
They always want that tithe.
You know,
what is it called? The tithe, right?
The tithe.
They want to pass it around twice. What you needed down twice for? My poor ass gave you my last $5.
Exactly. I'm not in that, in no spiritual practice. You in any kind of spiritual practice and you pimping the people for money and stuff like that, I'm cool off that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why any kind of spiritual practice or religion be falling like that. Yeah. Once you get to a certain power and you people on top and control like that, it ain't never been like that. You know what I'm saying? There's always been people, communities, tribes, villages coming together as one. You know what I'm saying?
Love and peace.
And love and peace. And we always had our times where we got different things that we do, but we don't ever fight and kill each other because of that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to be greedy.
Yeah.
All right. And I was going to say, what is like the benefits of natural medicine? Like, why not go to the man-made? Why not go to pharmaceutical? Because we so used to it. Like, if I got a headache right now, first thing I was taught was take an Advil, take a Tylenol.
Yeah.
What's the benefits if I'm just going natural?
Well, I would say for the longevity of life, it's going to make sure that you can get relief, but you're not going to kill yourself, you know, over a long time. I don't be watching TV as much, but every time I go to my grandma's house, she be having on the TV and the commercials. I'll be hearing all these different commercials. Oh, try this, prescribe this, but this symptom, this symptom, this symptom.
God.
It's like to cure one thing, I got to go through 20 different symptoms. Yes, they're going to kill me.
You're going to have a blood clog. You're going to have a big hole.
I'm cool. I might as well not take that then. You feel me? Yeah. But average person may not even trip off it no more. It's programming. You know what I'm
But
saying?
they say it so fast, though.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, when it's the warning part on the commercial, they be like, well, stay tuned for the blood, and you might have a little bit
Come on.
in the missing eye, and there we go.
Exactly.
Like, what the hell? I missed the whole warning.
Exactly. So that's what it is. Like, in order for you to get healing, it's better to do it natural because your body gonna naturally find a way to get relief of it and get rid of it.
Yeah.
When you go through the prescriptions, when you go through the chemicals, it's only a certain small component of the whole plant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can get the whole plant. They're going to take that whole plant and just get you one component of it that they say cure this.
Yeah.
You can take that one for a quick second, get some relief, but it's going to come back because you didn't get the full healing that your body needed for it to flush everything out.
Yeah.
So it's like you're going to keep having to go back, and then you can get addicted to these things
now
too.
We're using it as a crutch.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to get addicted to nothing. I haven't heard or seen too many people get addicted to natural herbs and medicine like that.
Exactly.
You use it when you need it and you done.
And you live longer.
And you live longer
and
life,
your body
you know
flawless like you. You feel me?
Thanks,
okay. Look at you all shining the light and stuff. Okay. Stop playing with him.
Yes. And we all at our highest level is beautiful, talented, high vibrational people. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like we gotta do that as a people.
Yeah.
Individuals, you know what I'm saying, shining. That's why they got celebrities and all this stuff. It's like everybody looking up to somebody. It ain't supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be admiring each other, loving each other, and then, we get to people that's religion. You know what I'm saying? When we got people in top positions. I don't really like living my life like that, or I don't like seeing our people like that.
Yeah.
Like we all should be healthy, happy, and thriving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I see you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm here. Because I want to make sure that, you healthy, happy, and thriving. You came at me and saying that, what I'm doing is something that, is inspiring.
It inspired me,
You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to just let you know what you're doing is inspiring me too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, thank you. No, I really appreciate that. Because y'all, my main focus is just to, like I say, I'm going to be the middle woman between everybody that's experts. If you are an expert at whatever you're doing, whether it's medicine, health, education, I want you to come on the platform because our people lack this information. They want us to stay programmed.
Yes.
And I was programmed for a long time, but not no more.
Right.
And that's why I want you and everyone else that keep accepting all of these invitations to come and promote to our community. Because our community go crazy.
Yes, we go crazy.
And like you say, they don't want us to know about our power.
Exactly.
And our power is really just inside of us once you start tapping into it.
Right. Yeah. And, and I'm going to say something, and I know a lot of our people may not be into this or may think that's not something cool, but these psilocybin mushrooms or psychedelic mushrooms.
Oh, yeah,
Now, that's something that truly opened my mind up to a lot of these things that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Now, I came on that path within the process of me doing my healing. Like, I did my personal healing, and I made a transition to becoming plant-based. And then from there, I started learning about these more spiritual type of medicines,
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I want to learn more about this and maybe, take on this, and see what it might do for me.
Yeah.
So I started learning about, mushrooms and ayahuasca. And
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. So I was like, damn, like this sounds powerful. You know what I'm saying? And everybody who was doing like testimonies about it was like, man, this changed my life. I'm doing this now. I'm doing that. I'm like, God,
So when did you try it?
My first time trying ayahuasca was in 2020.
2020.
Right before the pandemic. But I tried mushrooms for the first time in 2015.
Okay.
And before that, I did do like a herbal blend of like some medicinal ayahuasca as a microdose in 2012 for the first time.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it was like no kind of plant medicine. It was an elder of mine. He made it and he gave it to me and I tried it and it was spiritually activated me and I didn't question it. I was like, okay, this is some herbal medicine. It's cool.
So do it really make you go to sleep and all that and then you see dead people?
I
was starting to know y'all. I be watching too much movies.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's a part of programming too. Is like people putting stuff in your head about stuff
information
that make you may think of something before you try it.
Yeah,
but you can see that type of stuff. But I would say if you spiritually prepare yourself before that, it would be more of a healing experience.
Yeah,
because seeing dead people ain't a bad thing.
Yeah.
You seen the movie Black Panther?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. When they poured the flour in
when they poured it in his mouth, and then when he went to go and he seen his pops. That's something like ayahuasca right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It'll tap you into seeing your ancestors.
Yeah, because I would love to see my mom.
For sure.
I would love to see my grandma.
Exactly. It can have you have them type of experiences when you talk to them face to face, and they, showing you love and giving you some reminders and give you some information. That happened to me before. Yeah.
And how was your experience? Like, was it good when you first did it?
It was beautiful, you know what I'm
It
saying? But
was?
I was spiritually prepared for that, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Meaning like internally, I was like cleansed and detox. I fasted, for that week. Spiritually, I trained myself. I didn't like listen to certain music. I didn't do certain things for that week. I went more into the woods and I meditated more for that week, and also I was in a community of people that was supporting me on that, you know what I'm saying? And it's an all Black community too. Out
Oh,
here,
that
out here in the
practice
Bay.
that.
Out here in the Bay, they practice it, yeah.
See, look, something new. Look, y'all, we learning something
yeah,
again,
yeah,
okay?
that-
All Black.
yeah.
How do you say their name one more time, y'all? I'm gonna mess it up.
Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca.
Yeah,
I know,
ayahuasca, yeah.
Erica Badu and all of them.
Yeah. So that's how a lot of them people,
our own community.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, got like a lot of spiritual awareness. It's plant medicines, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people for the first time they smoke weed, especially more the weed back in the day. It was a little bit more natural, a lot more pure. I said they was singing all them songs and that's why they was doing all that stuff. It's a plant medicine. A lot of people don't think of weed as a plant medicine, but the more, like I said, more natural weed is psychedelic, psychoactive. Jimi Hendrix and all them people, they was tapped in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you got that. Then a lot of people back then was taking LSD as too as well. Now, I haven't tried LSD. You know what I'm saying?
Is that plant-based?
It's not.
Oh, look.
It's not. But
look, we don't want nothing that ain't plant-based, right?
Right. At the time, it was a little bit more pure.
Okay.
Because LSD do come from a plant.
Okay.
And the man who made it, he was a white man, though. Albert, I think Amhoff, you know what I'm saying? He made it, but at that time it was pure. And when he took it and he passed it on to people, it was a little bit better, but they started making it to a chemical.
Okay.
And when they did that, then now,
now they doing too much.
Now it's doing too much, and it can be helpful, but it's kind of messing people up too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't really advocate for that one. But ayahuasca.
And then the mushrooms.
Mushrooms and marijuana.
Yeah.
I do advocate for those ones. They do got other plant medicines that's more animal kind of medicines, like frog medicine. I don't know if you heard of some. I don't know if you ever heard of something called combo, or combo is a frog poison.
Oh, wow.
It's the venom of a frog. And they can take that and they can administer it in your bloodstream.
Yeah.
And it's like a tense detox where it pull a lot of chemicals and all that things out your body, but you purging, you going to the bathroom.
You getting all of the toxins out.
You pooping it and throwing up everything all at one time. But after that one, a lot of people say they feel refreshed and renewed, like they're a whole new person. So
you learned that where? Out here or in Honduras or Africa or somewhere?
I learned about this in California, but
okay.
I got a chance to see it or experience in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
A lot of those type of medicines in Mexico. The frog medicine. Yeah. They also got a toad medicine, which is called bufo.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if you heard of the bufo. It's something that you can like take. I know this sounds crazy, but they take a frog, secretions of a frog's venom, and make it to a crystal, and then they put it into a pipe and they smoke it.
Damn, like crystal meth, frog meth.
Damn near. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's something like that. But once you hit it, though, I mean, woo!
Oh my God.
You feel like you God, and God is like you.
Oh my God.
It's a real heavenly experience.
Okay.
But when you take it, you got to be mindful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to do too much or take it at a time where you're not prepared for it.
Yeah.
Because you can be feeling like God and go back to work and be tripping out on people and be, you know what I'm saying?
And they like, sit your holy ass down before you get your ass fired.
Exactly.
He gonna be like, I'm God.
Exactly.
Just drank that damn fucking meth.
Exactly, that frog meth. But I mean, I'm saying it's many medicines out here, but I be mindful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I tried a cool amount of them, but the ones that's more natural.
Yeah.
And after I tried them, that's all I needed. You know what I'm saying? So.
And with the mushrooms, you know your dosage?
I know my dosage, yeah. I work more with the mushrooms.
Okay.
Because the mushrooms, to me, they connected with everything.
Yeah.
You know about the mycelium network?
No.
Okay, now.
Everything you keep asking me, I feel so bad.
Okay. No, it's all good. Well, the mycelium network is the network of all the different mushrooms and the plants and the fungi on the planet. They communicate through mushrooms, through the mycelium. It's deep within the earth. You see mushrooms be popping up out the ground out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's because they got roots in these different mycelium within the earth. Then they grow within the trees and the plants and the vines and the roots of all the plants on the planet.
Yeah.
And then the animals, they eat certain plants and they communicate with it too. So it's a communication network within everything in life, really, though. The mushrooms.
And that's just, no, because that's crazy you saying it's just all grown.
It's all grown.
From the soil.
It's from the soil. Mushrooms create dirt and soil.
Yeah.
Without mushrooms, there wouldn't be no dirt and soil on the earth.
Okay.
Yeah, the mushrooms came down here to the earth at one point in time when it was a lot more wet.
Yeah.
And then it dried up all the wetness and it created soil.
So that's how we get soil.
That's how we get soil from fungi, from mycelium.
And it's not fungi, you guys.
Yeah, it's not fungi. It's not fungi. But it's cool. Like when I learned this, I was like, damn, like, they're not teaching this in school.
None of this stuff. you teaching me, and that's why we teaching the world, you guys.
Right. So, like, I think if people knew this a little bit more, it will be more eco-friendly and more, like, environmental friendly. You know what I'm saying? We'll want to protect this earth and protect everything around us because we knew how it affected us and that we come from this.
And how much we really need it.
We would be like, hold on, we wouldn't be abusing this, you know what I'm saying? Even, now I drive a car too.
Yeah.
But just like the gasoline in the car and all that stuff is polluting the earth though.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? But it's natural ways that we can have more vehicles and stuff naturally through solar.
Like Tesla?
Yeah, but they taking the batteries from naturally from the earth and killing our people for that stuff.
Oh, yeah, no.
They going to Congo and having people slave for them to get this certain mineral.
Oh, wow.
That they're making into the battery to make all these technologies they're making right now, even in the cell phone.
And they don't tell us none of that.
They ain't telling you on a high level. They'll tell you a little bit, but they ain't telling you the way they doing. A lot of our people slave right now in Africa and other places, Haiti.
And they still have this going on.
It's going on right now every day. To this day, right now. The gold, all that stuff, all the high minerals of the earth, it's a lot of people slaving for them right now. So we got to be mindful about, our gold, these cell phones, computers, all this stuff coming from a lot of places that people was dying for this stuff.
Like blood diamonds.
Like blood diamonds, exactly.
They would hate for us to come, or they would hate for us to get on the boat and ship our ass back to Africa, get all these little Caucasians and get their ass out of Africa. That's what I'm saying, man.
Send me back free of charge. I'll go back.
Yeah, they wouldn't want us to do that.
Yeah, they wouldn't want us to do that. But, we starting to wake up and be more mindful. And it's a lot of gold and minerals out here in America, too.
Yeah.
A lot of these cities that built on America, is a lot of our ancestral land where we had a lot of minerals, food, and everything at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so listen, y'all know I gotta be silly, okay? So I have a question of would you rather. I usually do trivia, but I don't know too much about medicine, so I wanted to just stay in my lane, okay?
It's all good.
So one trivia question, okay? Would you rather walk on hot coal or take pharmaceuticals again?
Ooh, this is a deep one.
Would you rather walk on hot coal or take some pharmaceuticals again? Man-made medicine.
You know what? Now, this is a tricky one.
Yes, it is.
Now, I would say one thing. I ain't mastered it yet, but there's some people that, in India or, China or something that be walking on coal.
I seen the Indian lady walk on coal. That's why I said it.
So, it's the people that can do that. I'm still mastering the earth. But I do be walking the earthing. But at the same time, them chemicals, that's going to kill me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'd rather take a burn on my foot if I am going to get burnt and, go through it.
Yeah.
Than have to go back to some chemical drugs and be dependent on that. So I'd rather do that.
At least you know how to make your own home remedies where your foot will be back, right?
Exactly. I'll be able to do that for sure.
Okay, see, I love that. See, that's to get us laughing, all right? All right. And then another one. Would you rather travel 20 years in the past or 20 years in the present now?
That's interesting.
Yep. 20 years in the past or 20. And that's why I was like, even if you got some time to even think about it, you think about it because I felt like when I had that question asked to me, I didn't know at first. I didn't. I was like, I don't know. And then the first thing I thought was in the past.
Yeah, but you know what? I would say probably in the present because I be doing a lot of time traveling already. Like these mushrooms, like I said, they'll take you back some time ago or have you back in your memories or talk to a lot of stuff in the past so you can learn some stuff. But where we going at right now as a people, we got to be present in the moment and we got to create the new society and the new reality. So I'm in the process of doing that too. You're in the process of doing that. So I'd rather be present now to create that. And then I always can go back in the past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And have memories. But being present in the moment would be most important to me right now.
I love that answer.
Yeah.
I'm telling you because that at first I thought past. And that was only because all of the people that passed away and transitioned in my life. I'm like, I could see my people again. But just what you said, I'm like, nah, I'm creating something bigger right now. And it's for my past that's making me go to this present future right now. So I'm going to just keep my past where it's at because I don't want to alter nothing.
Right.
And I'm going to just keep going to the future. So I'm glad you said future too.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good answer because I have did 20 years in the future.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, but I love the past. I would like to go back in the times when, and see when we was in the pyramids and, you know what I'm saying, when we was back in this land.
Yeah.
And no cities was built and stuff, and we was all, back in our indigenous ways. I like to see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you, okay?
But I'm gonna be here now.
You gonna be here
And get it
now.
popping right now. You know what I'm
And
saying?
period. And that's what we need you to do, okay?
Yeah.
All right. And I was gonna ask you another question.
Mm.
What does it typically look like for you on a daily basis? Like, what do you do on a normal day? Because you do so much natural stuff.
Yes.
So, like, how do you determine your day?
It's a balance, between the services that I need to offer and also where I'm at with my own energy and my spirit.
Uh-huh.
I always try to do my best to make sure my energy and spirit good before I do anything.
Yeah.
Because if I'm doing services with people and it's supposed to be healing or natural services and I ain't in the best energy or spirit, then, I'm going to pass on something that may not be the best for them. So I want to make sure I'm good first. So I wake up in the morning and I do my prayer, do a meditation.
That's
And
good.
it's just thanking my ancestors, thanking my great grandmothers, my great grandfathers, my father who transitioned, my grandfather, my auntie transitioned, recently, my cousins that transitioned.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all blessed, it's
Yeah.
a cycle of life. But anybody who transitioned in my life that was close to me, friends, family, loved ones, and I call on, these great, master teachers I'm speaking about who helped me on my path. I just call on, protection and guidance for that day.
Yeah.
And I might take like, 10, 15 minutes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then from there, and that's the first thing I do when I get up, you know what I'm saying? So I just lay still for a second to do that. And
You
then
thank
from
all
there,
your
yeah, I think of my people first. Then I get up and I make my tea.
Yeah.
Like, my herbal medicine tea, so I can make sure I got all the herbs and minerals I have for the day. So, and I usually put sea moss in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll make a tea like that, put some sea moss in it, drink that, and I'll be cool. And also I've been using these other minerals too. One is called Shilajit. It's really good to give you all the minerals and nutrients you need, but
What
also
you say it's called?
Shilajit.
And what is that?
It's a black tar that comes off the mountains on top of like volcanoes.
Okay.
But it's very, very ancient minerals, basically, that can help to detox you, cleanse you, and give you a lot of energy and a lot of immunity, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I take that on a daily now.
Okay.
And then so I take that, and then I usually go for a walk,
Mm-hmm.
like a meditative walk. I stay close by the lake, so it's probably take me like 10 minutes to walk to the lake. So
you stay close where I stay.
Okay, yeah,
I stay down that way too.
Yeah. So I do my morning meditation walk. I might take like 30 minutes, maybe sometimes an hour, depends on how long I walk. Sometimes I walk half the lake, sometimes I walk the whole lake.
Yeah.
But after I do that, that'll get me, started and activated for the day. And then within that process, I'll probably have a call in the morning because I'm a part of Repair Nations and we do travel tours of Africa. So we do a lot of planning and organizing. So I take my travel tour calls in the morning. I'm planning a healing retreat in Honduras, so I'll take that call in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And also I have like people that's placing orders with me.
Yeah.
And then after that, I usually go drop